Hello, I'm your local fortune teller, and today I'm gonna have a weed smoking session where I also have a fortune telling session. Now, currently, my clients are absent, so I wanted to take this time to describe astrologically what's going on. Now, right now, the moon's in Pisces, as I told you in my prior video, but the sun's also in Capricorn, which means that we're holding a lot of priority on our tasks and our mundane goals, such as our careers and what we want out of work, and all kinds of errands and accomplishments that we've been delaying. Now, there's a lot of water sign currently. There's a lot of earth sign currently, and all the Pisces is really close. Everything's pretty much either in the wateryest sign, Pisces, or in an earthy sign, other than the outer planets. For example, right now, the moon, Venus, and Mars, and Neptune are about to be in Pisces. That's a very powerful emotional and spiritual movement, as well as the fact that while we're dealing with these tasks for our careers and our goals and obligations, our obstacles, which are being bounded on, the Capricorn is what's driving us to help make us those careers, because our identity is saying, hey, we need progress. We need some sort of efficient structure to help our movement. While the Pisces is saying, feel. The people in your life are important, and their problems are your problems, and your problems are their problems, and they're always going to be there to help you, and they'll pick you up when you fall too. A big thing about the whole Pisces thing is Mars is also in Pisces. Physically, people don't know how they feel. Physically, people are getting random weird aches and pains, and they don't know if they're tired or awake or really where their physical status is at, but they do know that it's transcended. And with that type of lucid physical behavior, you can kind of ignore what's going on in and around your body and how it's affecting it. So you may have gone through some extreme physical or mental tasks recently that haven't necessarily been, pleasant. It's rigorous. And also recently there's been a lot of social problems, and especially for the fixed signs right now, they're having a lot of emotional problems, and they're working on building their security and foundation. I'm also going to look at this because this is my fortune telling plan schema. And, I've been doing a lot of work with rituals and with crystals and such. And with that came a lot of divination and endurance to see past the veil recently, because everyone's going through an emotional time, and especially the day after New Year's and a few days before New Year's, we got close with some people we didn't expect to be close with, and I think it's important that we embrace that. Now, there's a sort of slowness going on, or what feels like a slowness, but realistically, we're making a lot of progress, both financially and socially. Also, a lot of things are very discombobulated because of that back and forth. Now, another thing I wanted to get into is that Mercury, that sign of communication, the planet of communication and Quicksilver-like behavior, is currently in Aquarius, which is a fixed sign, which means that our Mercury right now is very outspoken. You'll notice at the beginning of the year there's sort of a rebellious uprising in the way that we feel in our positions in life, and the power through our identity that we have, and the way that we use that type of power to enforce our accomplishments and attain higher goals. So you'll find we have very strong opinions that we might keep inside or be very outspoken about. But there's no middle ground, and it's very up and down. It's not calculatable. It's not predictable. When we're gonna say what we're gonna say because the current mental forethought, or your frontal lobe is calculating at a very spontaneous, sporadic pace. It's very spazzy. Spa. Sorry, Latin. But yeah, so take that into consideration. We're in the second decan of Capricorn, and usually Capricorn's very cold and rigid to most people emotionally, but this is an extra tender sign for Capricorn. The second decan is ruled by Venus, which is also in Pisces, but Venus is the planet of love and appreciation. So we're showing affection and our appreciation towards people and willing to make further sacrifices or compromises for them that we normally wouldn't be able to do while maintaining our stability and our steadiness. Furthermore, it is the 3rd, so I'm also celebrating my great-grandmother's birthday, so I'm going to have to call her soon. It's my lucky day. It's Tuesday. Tuesday is Mars Day. If you didn't know, each day of the week has its own planet and its own sign, and you'll notice that in other cultures, such as France and other places, they incorporate the stars and the planets into their daily lives for the week, just like we do for a lot of things. March actually means Mars, because Mars-ruled people are born in March. The time of rebirth, which you'll notice is also spring. So, with that logic in mind, usually Monday would be Moon Day. Tuesday would be Mars Day. Wednesday would be Mercury Day. Thursday, Jupiter Day. Friday, Venus Day. Saturday, Saturn Day. And lastly, we have Sunday, which is obviously Sunday. You'll notice only Sunday and Monday are taken into consideration in English and American culture because the sun and the moon are what matter. And also, there's a cultural mincing and mixing when you take Sunday and Monday as heightened, because naturally, psychologically, other cultures are going to go, my week starts on Sunday or my week starts on Monday. But either way, it's very important, and they put extra emphasis on that. Whereas in France, Moon Day would be lundi for lunar, lundi. Tuesday would be mardi for Mars Day. Mercredi, Mercury Day. Jeudi, Jupiter Day. Or jeudi, Juno is also close to that, which is one of Jupiter's moons. Venerdì, Venus Day. Saturday. Anyway, my point is that for each day of the week in other cultures, they incorporate ancient things that hold value astrologically and overall in the spiritual field of work and any type of esoteric research. I think that it's important. Okay.